right, welcome back, everybody. Good to see you all. Hopefully, everyone had a great Valentine's. It is now ready to get back to work. Good to see you all, Grant, Brad, Wayne, everybody on social media. Doing pretty well with this stock Roblox. My God, 8 a.m. We had a nice little pop on this stock. What a really, really nice little push from this 35 to 42. Just want to come over here and show you what's going on, but there's a couple of good stocks. Anyway, this stock is coming up to a very major iceberg order. I want to kind of show you what we got going on right here. It's not super huge, but when everyone else is trading like 200, 400, and you got 7,000, 6,000, right around here, you can see it's been there. He's been out there since 8:45 this morning, but it's been breaking through those barriers. But you can see they got two big ones right here, right around 42, 45, and you got another one at 43. Actually, that's probably 42.50 to be exact. I'll probably, if I zoom in a little closer, probably show. Yep, like I said, there it is, 42.50. Anyway, a couple of stocks on the watch list. We're going to get right into it and have some fun with those. A couple of quick little announcements first before we get started. Phase 1, we're going to start today at 10:30 and 3 o'clock. If you're a student at Cyber Trade University, do not forget regarding that. And also, did everybody talk to every one of my staff regarding about Florida, the on-site next week? I know there's a bunch of people here. We're gonna throw something. We're gonna make it even more fun, just to let you know. You know how we do the soiree on the first day? We're gonna decide we're gonna do a big dinner. Okay, we're gonna have a great big dinner. It's gonna cost a lot of money. I don't care. I want you guys to have a great time. If you're still interested in coming for it, there's still a couple of seats open. You're more than welcome. But all I'm gonna tell you, make sure you go on a big diet, because you're going to probably gain 5-10 pounds when you come back, after. But we're going to have a lot of fun. So look forward to seeing you all there. So if you're registered, if you're looking to get registered, you could do a 1 day, you could do 2 days if you want. But just to kind of give you a reminder, the soiree, we're moving it from 5:30. I think we're going to move it 5. We're going to move it to like 6:37. But please talk to Education Advisor. So instead of doing just drinks and hors d'oeuvres, we're going to have a nice dinner on Monday and Tuesday on top of us trading on those 2 days. All right, guys? So just give you a heads up on that. Now, in the meantime, regarding what trading yesterday, let's go over a couple of stocks that did move pretty well yesterday. So anyway, regarding that, there was a couple of good stocks. For some of you who missed this yesterday, this is what you basically missed. We had this BWV, great moving stock, literally ran from, this stock was in the $90 price range last year. This thing had a really nice pop late in the afternoon, though, late morning, ran from $1.40 up to $1.90. Really nice move right there. We also had a nice little pop on SOUN. Nice little push, big pop right at the gate. And then it had, it worked its way up. I liked it. Once it broke this resistance levels right around here, around 360, stock had a nice little push going into the close. AI had another nice move, even though we saw that big rally in AI on a swing trade. It did really well. And I like the move more in the afternoon, because some of us, we missed this big rally in the morning, but you could see that's your typical type of a movement on the stock. Mara is phenomenal. I feel a little bit better with the Mara. I know a lot of you, we did the swing trade on the Mara. Bitcoin has obviously been up to about 22,000. The stock's trading with it. Same thing with coin, but I'm a big fan of blockchain. SI, nice little push. And SI is trying to still continue to move in this morning. It's up about 7%. The only issue with SI is that the spread's a little big. Okay, remember, part of it being a trader, it's all about risk to reward. And I know when you take class, for the ones that are going to be in Josh's class today, talk to them. And, we always go over and talk about the 3 T's. And that first T is very, very critical. Irene, IREN, did really well yesterday, 210 to 213. Oscar, once again, it's been a great swing trade. Stock moved up pretty nicely. The stock I loved the most was this one, okay? Now, and I want to talk about this because I'm actually still short. I shorted from yesterday, and I got a 37 right around here. Does anybody know who NSC is? Because this kind of converted to more of a swing trade. Who is NSC? I know we have people here on social media. Maybe you guys know. You know what? I'm hearing it more and more every day. It's the train crash. Did anyone hear about the train crash, for crying out loud? They're talking about more and more and more. And it's going to get worse. Now they said it might cause cancer. Dogs and animals are dying. It's a complete disaster, okay? Now remember what I was told you. Catastrophes make opportunities as traders. Now I know mentally, personally, it is horrible. And, you know, we could sit there and debate about it, who to blame or what's going on, this and that. But as traders, we have to look at it and be like, wait a minute, that company's public? Okay, like the oil spill. Some of you remember BP had that big oil spill. I talked about it yesterday. Same situation. Big oil spill back in on the Gulf of Mexico. Remember that stock was like $80, dropped down to 40. You couldn't short it. I mean, so anyway, it's still, you know, yeah. In the trade, well, Brian, once again, this is why we can't take things personal. You know what I mean? Like regarding about the transportation secretary, didn't say anything. Listen, you know what? It's not the point. But let me tell you something. If he gets talking about it, and then the president talks about it, because you're right, they didn't say anything yet. Okay. Now, what makes it interesting is some of the news stations are starting to report it now, and as they report it, people are gonna be like, that's pretty bad. And then they're gonna be like, they're gonna think like we think and say, wait a minute, this company's public, and like, it's $240. Do you know how much lower a $240 stock can go? 240 more points, okay? To go to zero, exactly, Mark. So there's plenty of room there for us. So I'm also holding on my short. I'm going to see what happens when we get right around here. But, you know, like I said, this can get a lot worse. It can get a lot worse. All right. So anyway, that stock is on the watch list too, NSC, for some of you. Now, there are a couple of big movers this morning. I want to start off with Roblox. So Roblox looks like we already checked on level 4. We saw how that stock was moving pretty nicely here. Oops. Oh, X out of it. There we go. So we got Roblox right here. You can see that big iceberg order got a little filled right here. Looks like it just broke that 50. Stock looks pretty strong. I know a lot of you this morning in the trading room have already been trading it, Roblox, RBLX. That's looking pretty nicely, okay? We also have the stock SERA, which, by the way, this is probably a little bit more easier to trade, a little bit more controllable, a little bit more tradable. But look at this nice little trend, $1.30 stock. It's not a $40 stock. It's not a $250 stock. $1.50. Started this morning right around 840. Started making a move just a little bit, you know, right around 830, the 830 move. Look at how gorgeous move this thing, $1.50 to 213. You know, if you just sold it at $2, you made 50 cents on that stock. And you know what? 50 cents on 1,000 shares is great. And what was pretty remarkable about this stock is look at this iceberg order right here, right around this was it the 75? Look how the guy pulled his order. It hit it, he pulled it, and then boom, the thing just ran up. There was nothing holding it. And guess what? Do you notice there's a ladder effect going on? So it looks like somebody kept bidding it up, bidding it up, bidding up. This is how you learn to be a good trader. And this is why, you know, what we kind of preach and teach at Cyber Trading University. Forget about the past. Let's focus on the future. Okay. So that stock made the watch list also. Another one that's on here in the watch list is this TOUN. Now, I looked at it and I wasn't super sold on the movement. It had a really nice move. Looks like it got some support levels here right around $1.50, but she's not trending as nicely as the SCRA. I mean, if you look over here, look, it came down. It's testing this 14,000 share buy right here. He's been out there for about 30 minutes. It's not as pretty as this one where you see how it's trending up, and it's not as also as pretty as Roblox when it broke through that resistance. All right, so that one looks pretty good. What else that we had on this list I found? PGY also, yeah, this one right here is up about 19%. Another stock, 5.7 million shares, good volume, good trend, you know what I mean? Had a really big pop, but another one, you know, it kind of like died. It doesn't have the iceberg orders that we're looking for. I mean, there's a 20,000 share buyer right now at $1.55, and it kind of bounced off that, but nothing crazy about it. There is a 28,000 shares seller at $1.80, but we're talking 5 million shares, so I don't know. I'm going to put this on the B list. PGY. All right. What else did I have in here? Did anything else show up? There was a couple other stocks on here. SI is back on the watch list, which we already know about it. That one's moving pretty nicely. You know what's nice about SI? This is how you find the swing trades, okay? The stock was $160. In the last couple of days, it's been moving up pretty nicely. It was already at 14. It's already at 18, okay? So it turned into a day trade. It now looks like it's going into more of a swing trade. Everyone is always worried about jumping into these into day trading. They think it gets just too scary, too nervous, whatever. Listen, this is what we do. This is how you trade. This is how you find them. You're actually doing things backwards. And you know what? You know what's so great? Yesterday we had we did a 12 o'clock event, and we were broadcasting live. We had over 100 people in there, and you know what's great about that whole thing? I know we have a lot of people that also signed up for it, but it's amazing the ones that ask the questions. That even if you like tell them blue in their face, right? So you blue in the face. This is the direction of what the stock does, and they agree with you, and they still don't do it. I just, you know what? No, not to insult anybody. Those are the people we want to trade against. Okay, so listen. If I am not going to take your lunch, someone else is going to take it from you either. You like people taking your lunch? Listen, don't trade. But if you're not going to do this right, and what's nice about you guys, you students in here in the trading room, you keep coming back and you listen and you come in there because you always learn something new. It's always nice just to see the comments and the questions that you get, and you're like, my God, do people still don't want to read the future? Well, you know what? You want to play with the big boys. You got to have the big boy tools. But the big boys tools don't cost like when I started 30 years ago, and it cost $1,000. Now they cost like $15. It's all about, doesn't cost anything. Got to have the right tools, and that's why we're able to know where we're going. So I just want to kind of just bring that up and let everybody know that. Anyway, not a big list. Okay, I'm not super sold on what's going on today. Market is up a little bit. Bitcoin's up a little bit. It's kind of teeter-tottering. A couple of earnings going to be coming out. We'll look at that. But anyway, sometimes when the market opens up, we'll find something new. So once again, you see something, you say something, traders. All right, guys? Anything I'm missing I did not call out? Anything else? Now, remember, at 12 o'clock, I'm going to be live on Traders Corner. So for some of you here are not registered, we'll put the link in there also. So if you missed yesterday, you can come in today. And if you're, once again, watching here on YouTube and Facebook Live, just like us, friend us. We're live here every morning at 9 a.m. and 2:30, and you can always join our live trading room that runs all day. Okay, so in the meantime, guys, be safe. I'll see you in about 15 minutes. We'll start commentary. Everybody else, we'll see you back here at 2:30. Thanks, everyone.